Bam. Wow. Man, they're mean. Water's 61, almost 62. All right, here we go. First crappie on a grub today. Now, I caught some on the grubs yesterday, guys, and I'm not going to go in detail on it because I did in another video. Well, Dennis, I did in another video. Well, I lost the footage. There you go. Yesterday, last night, so. There you go. He's over 10. Not much, probably. All right. That's a pretty fish. Now, this is on shiny grub. Okay. We call it slick, right? It's a shiny color with a chartreuse tail. When I put a chartreuse tail on it, it becomes slick. All right, guys. I'm just gonna make a grub video, and I'm gonna catch one on each color and switch. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pick you up. You're not that big. All right, guys. Knew this was gonna be easy. Sunshine color. The sunshine color was just a chartreuse. He's about 9.5. I think he's 9 3/8. I don't give him. I think I cheated a little bit on him. That's the sunshine color. Now, you can't go wrong with sunshine color and anything I've got. See how the clouds gotten a little cloudy today? They're calling for rain tonight. Yeah, we're in that period. It's supposed to rain tonight. No rain Tuesday. Cloudy Wednesday. Rain Thursday, Friday. Maybe Saturday. Bam. Oh, guys, I'm running around here on a point. Just had I would say a friend and a neighbor. Guy lives in the subdivision behind me. Just come out with his boat. I've done some work for him a couple times, painted 2 or 3 bedrooms for him. I think 3 bedrooms for him last year, and he crappie fishes, and he stopped and talked. He's just on his way out. He went on down the lake further. I told him I was catching them off of stumps and any kind of cover I could find. That's a nice fish. All right, guys. Green shad. Green shad is an excellent color. Yeah, this is one that Sam wanted. He asked me would I come up with a greenish shad looking color because he liked a grub by another company. They had a green tint to it. Now, I couldn't copy their green, and I wasn't trying to get exactly the same as theirs because I don't like to copy other companies. But I wanted a green. Their green was a silverish green. This is a moss green. Yep. And I put 1 drop of brown in it. And this side, what's in that thing? That's just pearl. Okay. It's got pearl powder and silver flake. So it looks like it's running right on back through the tail, doesn't it? And that tail right there, I think it goes, hello, I'm alive, come and get me. That was first cast with it, guys. Cast with this color, guys. Y'all gonna say, well, Dennis, what color is it? Well, you're gonna have to wait and see. I'm hard on y'all, guys. Woohoo! All right, guys. When I take Blue Boy and I put a chartreuse tail on it, it becomes winter. Now I made this a little brighter blue than the Blue Boy usually is. That's a nice fish, guys. Bam. Isn't that a nice one? He's not 12. He's probably 11 and a half. That's a nice fish. Ain't no doubt about that. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the ride. All right. But yeah, I put a little bit more blue than Blue Boy normally has. And I done that on purpose. I wanted a good blue. We want to draw their attention on a grub with a hot tail like that. So, and I say this a lot. Please forgive me. The colors vary, guys. 1 drop of blue in 2 cups makes a huge difference. And if y'all watch people make baits, you're going to drop. If a drop slims and kind of pulls to half another drop with it or something like that, it does that kind of stuff because that stuff gets thick, the coloring. I've had to try to dip it out. So now I go, whoa, I didn't need but 20, and I just got 21 or 22, and I'll get my little dip and try to get some of it out. So it's going to vary. Also, how much plastic you have in the cup. If I'm doing 2 cups, I try to get exactly on that 2 cup mark. But that can vary a little bit. It doesn't take much to change the color of it. Glitter can change the color, a little bit more glitter than other ones. I actually bought some new measuring spoons to try to control that better. And they come in dash, smidge, and a pinch. Yep. If I look like I'm moving slow, I am, guys. my right knee. Saturday a week ago, I cleaned my goldfish pond. I got one of those little fiberglass goldfish ponds. I was crawling around cleaning it out, and I crawl around all the time painting, y'all know. I usually put knee pads on. I didn't have any knee pads enough on. But I injured this leg a year ago on the back side. I pulled a muscle on the back side of it, behind my knee, and I was like this for about 3 weeks before I ever got over it. Yeah, it's doing the exact same thing. Evidently I re-pulled it, re-injured it. Bam, that's a nice fish, guys. June bug. Isn't that a nice fish? Now I was telling you about the colors varying. June bug is a black grape with the blue in it. So it depends on exactly how much blue. And I put a couple drops of black in it too, just to get it a little deeper color. All that depends on how much of which one it gets too. Some of them are a little bluer and some of them are a little darker, a little more black grape than others. And I try my best to get them the same every time. But some colors are very difficult to get the same every time. I know some, like I said, some of y'all pour baits, I know it. And I make comments like this and you go, yep. Somebody did one other video, I said, somebody go, yeah, they are very difficult. If you watch the videos on YouTube of some of these companies, I've said this before, if you've never watched them, go and watch them. And they make hundreds at one time, big molds, size of a 42-inch TV or bigger. And they make all those at one time. And they pump out a 55-gallon drum. A little bit easier to keep it more consistent. Start guessing. What colors it got? A little male. Get my hands on him better before he flops the hook into me. There you go. Hot perch, which is green pumpkin. I call it brim with the chartreuse tail. Hot perch. And when I make the hot perch, you notice the tail's pretty bright. Yeah, I try to make the tails brighter on the hot perch because it's going to be used more in darker water. Worked fine. The water visibility here is about 2 foot. Worked fine in this water, didn't it? All right, guys. This was the first cast with this bait. I think I threw hot perch twice. Now this is a male, I think. I think he's starting to darken up some. Yeah, he is. Look how dark. There you go. Ain't far from spawned, is it? Isn't he beautiful? Gosh. All right, this is the Cutie color. Yep. Okay. Cutie is a purple, guys, with a blue highlight in it. Unusual looking, isn't it? I thought it was funny when Sam got these grubs. He was showing them on his page, on his YouTube channel. That's a pretty, look at the black markings in there. Black right there. There you go, buddy. Go do your job. And he said, boy, that's a cute little bait. And I just giggled, start laughing. I went, ha ha, that's funny. That's funny. Because it's called Cutie. And I think he looked at the package and went, oh, it's called Cutie. That's what happened. I carry this color. I make it in the little bit and in the bug. There's only two other things I make it in. When I carried them upstairs, I put them on a cookie sheet, guys. And I let them cool for 24 hours. Then I bag them. So I set them on the kitchen table. And I sit down and watch old westerns or something, and I bag the baits. Well, Carol Burnett show, I don't watch it so many times. I think I've seen every episode. And my wife walks by and she says, I say, that's a new color. I said, I'm sitting here writing down names. She said, well, it's definitely cute. I said, what? She said, it's really cute. I said, Cutie. She said, yeah, that'd be a good name. So that's how I got the name Cutie. Oh, you're not that big. You're a little male too. Well, you're chunky. Bigger than I thought you was. You're bigger than I thought you was. I'm sorry. Get this thing out of your face. Boy, you hook good too. All right, I got you. This is a size 6 hook. He's probably right at 10, guys. Limeade. Yeah, I'm using a blue head. I've come to like the blue heads. I use red some because y'all know I use chartreuse. You can't beat chartreuse. I was using chartreuse this morning in another video. All the way around, I think chartreuse is hard to beat. But I found on this lake that blue works just fine. Red works just fine. I mean, I don't know. I bounce back and forth from blue, red, chartreuse. But I usually don't tie the same color on everything. And they're usually not the same size hook. So I put a 6 on this one because I wanted it for grubs this morning. If you use a 6, it's further back here to the tail, see? And it don't get hung up as easy. The only time it ever get hung up is when a fish comes up and hits it. It's usually they're going to be hung on the cast in the air. What happens in the air is it's going through the air and it's falling. Sometimes this tail will get up here, get on that tail. Well, the tail will get up and get on the tail. The tail will get up and get on the hook. That's 6, it doesn't happen. That's why I've got a 6 on it. All right, guys. Oh, man, this is a baby. All right, look. Yesterday I caught a lot of big females. Today I'm not catching the big females. I'm finding more of the males. I don't know what the difference was, but yesterday I caught a lot of 12, 13s, 14s. Not happening today. He's about 9. This is the creamy color. Now, the creamy color is not on the site. It's a test color. Okay? What I'm going to do now is, I don't think I have many more colors with me. I done went through a lot of colors. I see motor oil here. I got slick here. I see it laying over here from yesterday. And I know y'all probably think I got a bunch of baits. I do have a lot of baits on this boat. I got a lot of colors that I'm laying them right here so I can show y'all at the end. Oh, but the fall. This is slick. I have a lot of colors that y'all have never seen that I go out and play with a little bit. And I got to make a decision. Nah, is it any good? Do I want to try that? Do I want to put that on the site? And that's what I do, guys. Somebody's got to test fire these colors. A guy told me the other day, a couple weeks ago, he said, you got an easy job, a great job. I said, I do. Why is that? Well, you make baits and then you go out and test them. And I said, yeah. Somebody's got to fish with them, make sure they'll be okay. And I do send a few out to people. I said this before. I done this yesterday. I filled an order yesterday and I stuck some baits in a bag and I put test color on it. Thank you. So a few of y'all have commented back to me on the site, hey, that test color you sent me, loved it. Some maybe I never hear from, but if you think about it, you use the test color, holler back at me. Tell me what you really thought of it. Bam. I got a lot of places I'm going to hit today. When they start getting on these lay downs and stuff, guys, you see all the wood in the water here. It's wood all around this cove right here. The next cove down is the same way. That's where I'm headed. The next cove down, it's got lay downs. Plus, there's 2 little brush piles in there that I put down. They're bamboo. I got bamboo in my backyard, guy. And I take the bamboo and I cut it about 6-7 foot long. Take a cinder block and I put it in the cinder blocks in all different angles, right? Put a little cement in the cinder blocks to hold them in there. I put a couple nails in the bottom of the bamboo. I drill holes in them and stick a 16-penny nail through them. And I do that so they won't pull out the cement, right? Okay, so now I put a little cement in there. If you don't, they could pull out because I grab hold of the bamboo and lift them on the side of the boat. Bam, there's slick. Okay, that was slick color. That's a nice crappie there. He's over 10. I don't know if y'all can hear the wind or not. I made a video on Kerr Lake today. I made the creamy video. Y'all watched some of it. I had to delete it. The wind noise was so bad in it that I had to delete it. Hope that beaver comes on back and keeps on adding to it. You can see we've been digging over there on the bank. All right, a little bit of brush there. It doesn't take much, guys, to hold a crappie. All right, especially spawning time, does it? Now, come on out of there. There you go. Bam, this is limeade with a clear tail. Same tail I put on green shad. Yeah. That's right. Y'all going like, hey man, that looks good. Well, thank you. Yeah, I thought about that. And I got it with a pearl tail. We're going to try it today too. But I thought, limeade's great with the chartreuse tail. What would it be like with a clear tail or a pearl tail for clearer water? Yeah. Guys, when I get done, I'll have 30 colors in the grubs. Wait and see. This little grub, this works so good. When I first came out with it, some of y'all thought, it's a little small. Some of you commented, perfect. Some of you have been getting them going, it's perfect. It's a perfect crappie size. It's not too big. It's not a big diameter. You need a small hook. The little tail swims like unbelievable. It's got little ribs around the edge of the tail that make it swim. Also, it makes the tail easier to put back into the mold to line up for the body. They done that for 2 reasons. Now I'm throwing the grubs in a pile. When I get done, I'm going to show you all the colors we used in this video. Alright? Bam. They're all about the same size. Like I said, these are males that are coming in here to, I reckon they find beds just like the bass do. But now guys, a while back I bought some powder from Hobby Lobby. He's about 9 inches. Somebody said, somebody on the site asked me, have you ever tried using the Hobby Lobby powder? This is green apple Hobby Lobby powder. Yep, it's called green apple. That's a piece of glitter. And I made some baits with it. I made the LC shad, stinger. I shot it in some different baits. I haven't fished with the other baits yet. This is the first one I fished with in this green apple color. It's unusual color, isn't it? Now, some of you might think it's close to lime. Let me pick a lime up. There's the lime. See, so it's kind of a different color than lime. It's not as bright. I probably could keep adding to it and get it as bright, but we don't want them all the same. It's got kind of a pearl tint to it too. You notice that? It's got kind of a whitish pearl tint to it. Oh, you're not very big either. Guys, they're not very big. They're cool to males. I've stayed with them because they're aggressive. If I get the bait over there and just reel it back slowly, I catch one every few casts. He is a baby. He might make 9 inches. Yeah, Flamingo. Flamingo with a chartreuse tail. Okay? Can't beat that, can you? I think it's called sunbird. Flamingo's a bird, right? Sunbird. Alright? Bam, I'm going through the colors, and this one had a messed up tail. A lot of times, guys, y'all probably haven't been noticing, a lot of these baits I'm using usually have a fault in them. Yeah, I keep those for me. This one, the tail didn't hook up good right there. See, it's a little weak right there? So, but that's fine. I kept it. I figured I could get a fish or two out of it. Then I'll throw it away. Where you going, buddy? Going under the boat? All right. You're not that big. Come on. I love ultralight rod. Well, this is not an ultralight. This is light action rod. I don't want an ultralight. It's too flimsy. This is a light action made just for crappie fishing. Somebody asked me in a comment today, Dennis, what kind of rods you got? These are Denellis. I showed this on another video. Denellis. This rod is a Nelly Prime made just for crappie fishing. It's got a good tip, but yet it has some backbone. You need some backbone back when you set the hook, go to pull him, and bait come out of his mouth. That's why I net him right there, guys. I'll show you the bait in a minute. It's a test color. That's a nice fish. He's over 10. Okay. And that's a Fenwick I've had for years. And it is a medium light. You could use it for a little bit of everything. I got 6 pound on that. The other one's a Denelli. This is the old Wally Marshall. And this is the new Wally Marshall Classic right here. This is my favorite rod. Y'all see me use all the time because I love the cork handle. Wally Marshall Classic Signature Series. Okay, 7 foot. All these are 7 foot, but the Fenwick. That Fenwick's a 6.5. And I got a 6.5 Denelli at home. I'm not using it right now because the reel broke. It's the most expensive reel I had. It was a President Supreme, and the whole bell fell off of it one day. The screw broke in the whole bell system. All right, I got to order a new one for it. I just haven't done it. This is Ice Chartreuse Tail. Yep. Ice is a white, guys, a light white with a lot of blue highlight. That's what gives it that blue tint. See how it's got that blue tint? That's all it is. Bam. Alright guys, this is the last one I'm going to put on here. And what I'm going to do right here in a minute, as soon as I get this fish off, I already got it. He's about 9 inches too. Alright, black, chartreuse and black, orange tail. Yep. Bam, what do you think of that? Alright guys, I know I caught at least 14 fish because this is all the colors I used today. I'm trying to keep the shade off of it. Okay, and that's what I ended with. Yeah, I had the limeade with the clear tail and I had the limeade with the chartreuse tail. Now when I edit this video and get home, I'm probably going to cut it pretty short. You can see the difference between Junebug. Junebug's a lot darker than the Cutie. Okay, and you see the difference between the lime and the green apple. Okay, there's Creamy. Somebody asked me, was I gonna make Creamy in the grub? I don't know yet, guys. It worked fine. They liked it, that's for sure. All right, there you go. Dennis Fishing Lake Country. When I edit this, I'm probably gonna cut a lot out so it won't be so long, because there's 14 catches in this video or more, right? Hey guys, Dennis Fishing Lake Country. See ya.